The girl was sleeping. Her father pulls the covers away from her. She was puzzled and got up, but was violently pulled by her hair and pushed back into bed. The father was a different man. His eyes greedily swept over the girl's whole body. Then he lowered his head and stared at the girl. The girl was terrified. Her body began to tremble slightly. The father let go of her hair. He reached out and touched her face. Then he slowly walked away, leaving his daughter in a daze. The next morning, the mother was cooking. The little daughter sat dumbfounded. Inside she was torn, whether to tell her mother what happened last night. Just then her father came to the table. His face was normal. He smiled and greeted his daughter, as if last night had never happened. Mary remembered how scary her father had looked last night, but now he was his old self again. Mary got up and left. As the family wondered, Mother slammed the finished meal down on the table. This confused the family even more. Then the mother started eating like crazy. She looked horrible. She made her young son cry on the spot. Things got weirder and weirder. At night, Ellie was in the shower when she heard a knock on the door. She raised her hand to wipe off the fog. Mary stood motionless behind the glass. She looked very strange. She told her sister to kill everyone in the house. She was puzzled. She ran to Mary's room and asked her what she meant by what she just said. But Mary said she had been in her room all night, never went out at all. Then she pulled Ellie into the room as soon as she could and told her what happened last night, that she was scared. Father suddenly pushed the door open. He picked up the hobby knife on the table and cut out the whole blade. With cold eyes he walked towards the sisters. At the moment the father made his move, Ellie pushed her father away. She grabbed Mary and ran out the door, but her father reappeared in front of them. She didn't say a word, lifted her hand and grabbed Ellie's hair and threw her away. Ellie fell heavily at the stairs. She fainted completely. Mary saw this situation, was so frightened that she rolled and crawled, and the father didn't go after him. He went to the kitchen and grabbed a hammer. Meanwhile, Ellie woke up, but Mary and her father were nowhere to be found. She started looking for them. Just then she felt someone behind her. Slowly, she turned her head and looked. It was her father with a hammer in his hand. Ellie cowered in fear. Just as he was about to attack Ellie, Mary's cry stopped her father. The moment he turned his head, Mary hit him with a pan, but the father was unharmed and began to fight back with a hammer. And then something even more terrifying happened. The father's voice came from downstairs. The father in front of her heard the voice, threw down the hammer in his hand. Then he turned around and walked into another room. Then another father came up from downstairs. He looked at his two daughters with a puzzled expression. They were cowering and shivering. The sisters were in a state of panic. Which one of them was the real couple? Then the younger brother came out. The sisters told him to go back to his room. Just then a woman's hand picked up the hammer on the floor.